Hey, what's up you guys? This is Sentai22 here with a DVD review for you. Actually, it's my first DVD review. And today I'll be checking out the Beast Wars Transformers The Complete Series box set. Now this is distributed by Shout Factory, one of the lovely people that made the fantastic Sonic Sat-I-Am DVD box sets. Now this series takes place I think 300 years after the Great War between the Autobots and the Decepticons. The people at Cybertron live at peace. Unfortunately, there was so much scarce amounts of energon that the Decepticons and the Autobots were upgraded to kind of like human-sized Transformers. I mean, if you guys look at the Transformers 1984 series, they were a lot bigger, but these guys now they're more human-sized. Kind of like how how computers upgrade to a much smaller, more energy-efficient machine. Kind of like the same way with Beast Wars. They all live at peace. Transformers, descendants of the Autobots and the Decepticons, the Maximals and the Predacons. The Maximals rule over the Predacons, and the Predacons don't like that. Megatron, not the Megatron that you guys seen yet, this is a different Megatron. Megatron steals these two golden discs containing information of vast amounts of energon in a planet. They steal this ship, and Optimus Primal and his team go after him into space. And at the beginning of the episode, you see like this warp portal in space, and you see these two ships flying out, them battling each other, and then both ships get blasted out and fall into the planet's atmosphere, and thus the Beast Wars begin. So, crash landing on an unknown planet, Megatron finds out that it wasn't the planet he's looking for. However, he's greeted with joy finding out that there's energon, vast amounts of energon on this unknown planet. Unfortunately, too much energon can be too much of a good thing. One Transformer even exposed to the amounts of energon could go into stasis lock or lose its spark. So what these Transformers do is use the beast modes to block them from the energon fields. So that's how it begins. So I'm not gonna go too much into it because this is just a great series. I don't want to spoil it to you guys for those of you who haven't watched it. And for those of you who are wondering, no, Pixar wasn't the first company to do the first CGI cartoons. It really pisses me off that Pixar is always famous for being the first company to do the first CGI cartoon, which is Toy Story. But Mainframe has been doing it for a long time with Reboot and Beast Wars. So for those of you who want to take credit for the first CGI cartoon, thank Mainframe for that. Now, this series is truly one of my treasures of my childhood. I remember watching this at 6 or 7 in the morning because this series was in syndication at that time. And me, I had recess. I had like a whole day I had a week off from school. Waking up in the early, watching flipping the channels. And there was Rat Trap in beast mode. I was like figuring out what this, because it was CGI and it was something that I've never seen before, and there was Rat Trap surfing on, I guess, liquid energon. That was the first glance at Beast Wars. It was liquid energon because I know the episode's premise was, because Sentinel had security problems. That was my first eyes on Beast Wars. When Rat Trap was in his beast, and was like, I was thinking to myself, a talking rat, a surfing talking rat. I mean, it was just really, really weird, but I kind of fell in love with the show. And of course, I love Rhinox and his chain guns of doom, and Dinobot and his honor. Dinobot has to be one of my favorite, and probably everybody else's favorite Beast Wars Transformer, I'll tell you that for sure. and of course Megatron. Yes. And of course everyone's favorite comic relief, second to Rat Trap, Waspinator. No, Waspinator has a headache in his whole body. No. So anyway, let's check out the DVDs. Again, props to Shout Factory for making this very beautiful box set. You have a sketched Optimus Primal right in the front, all silver here. Very nice. You have pictures of the other Transformers. You got Megatron, you have Transmetal Optimus Primal, and you have Dinobot in his Code of a Hero pose, a very iconic pose there. If you guys haven't seen Code of a Hero, it's a really very awesome episode. So yeah, look inside. Yeah, it contains 2 cases of, this is the first one here is season 1, and the other is season 2 and 3. All of them come with 8 discs, and of course, besides all the episodes, you get an array of bonus features. You get the animations, or art concepts, as well as interviews from the producers and some of the cast. There is an old behind the scenes of Beast Wars video in the 4th disc, in the last disc, containing people making, you know, the producers, the graphic designers making the rendering characters into CGI. Really awesome. It's a very old footage. Of course, and of course you have the voice actors lending their voices. I mean, you should definitely see Scott McNeil without his hat, I'll tell you that for sure. Very young Scott McNeil. I mean, that guy has a lot of talent, I have to say. I mean, so many voices come out of his mouth. It's just unbelievable. So, also as a special bonus, you get the episode guide and the Transformers timeline comic. As you can see, you have a Cybertronian Optimus Primal, Cybertronian Rhinox, Cybertronian Cheetor, Cybertronian Rat Trap, and Cybertronian Megatron. Hasbro, if you're listening, please make a Cybertronian Optimus Primal. It would be really awesome, especially since his Cybertronian body is a jet. It's just really awesome. And of course, you got Cheetor, who's kind of similar to Bumblebee, and sort of similar to Bumblebee in Hot Rod in a way. So make it happen, Hasbro. I really want you guys to do that. Or guys, if you want, go, you know, talk to Hasbro of making those figures. It'll be really cool. So all in all, it's a really great DVD box set. I definitely recommend it. This series retails for $49.99, but luckily for me, I only paid about $27, since Amazon had a 50% off of DVDs. So I was pretty lucky. I mean, best 27 bucks I ever spent. So if you're a big Transformers fan, if you're a big Beast Wars fan, go for it. Alright guys, that's about it. This is Sentai 22, and I'm out.